It's so beautiful. Guys, welcome back to another episode of Titanic Honor and Glory Demo 3. My name is Super Gamer, and today we're going to be remembering their journey. Now, I was going to pull up Demo 1 and 2, but then my computer's like, no, you cannot. And now everything's clicky, so please pardon how sometimes this demo will be clicky throughout the game. But, like I was saying, we're going to remember and we're going to talk about some things that I was just thinking about when I was playing Demo 1, the very first demo they ever released of the game earlier today. First of all, in Demo 1, there was no land to see. In fact, you couldn't even see out of these windows. All there was the open sea right behind these beautiful windows. And the detailing on everything around the ship is just more fine in Demo 3 than it is in Demo 1. And looking at the saloon in Demo 1, you couldn't see it. It was a fading blackness. And if you don't know what I mean, please go to their website at www.titanichg.com, download Demo 1, and as you're there, go ahead and give a contribution to help them develop the game. Other things around was so more, the colors were more vibrant back in Demo 1. They weren't as blended as they are now, where every color just matches. And in Demo 1, which I think is really cool that I wish they have kept in, is the doors could open and close, but now here, the doors just stay locked. In Demo 1, you can go up the stairs to the point of about here. There is no going any further in Demo 1 above this stairwell. Everything was faded blackness, and the curtains were closed, and it was just a fog taking over, and these hallways had no textures. It was hard to even look up. And now, you could turn around, see the elegant paintings, and walk on the deck. And then in Demo 2, you were stopped about here. You could see a little empty deck, but there was no getting further. But in Demo 3, you have the ultimate ability to walk onto this deck. And not only that, they will stop you at a deck. Now you could see even the dome clear, and the boat deck in all its beauty. It wasn't like that. You couldn't see the dome. The only time you could see the dome in Demo 1 and 2 were if you were to go down the whole stairwell of the grand staircase to E deck and turn around and walk into here and look up. But even then, you couldn't see the dome with the lights on it. You could only see a part of it. In Demo 1, you could walk into Scotland Road, where the door would open for you, and look down the hallways both sides and see fading darkness. In Demo 2, they completely took out Scotland Road. It was tragic, as I wish they would have kept it. But even in Demo 1, these doors weren't open. They were closed, and you couldn't go into the boiler rooms. There was some smoke going out some pipes and made it look all dramatic. In Demo 2, they also took out the third-class dining place. In Demo 2, they didn't have this. But in Demo 1, they had part of it. But now you could see all the rooms, both rooms in all its glory. You still have the thing where you could walk through the chairs. That was always fun. And the paintings that weren't really here, but they kept it in anyways. As the graphics of this game improves, it feels more like Titanic. But walking down the corridor, you kind of feel, after a while, that you're actually in the unsinkable boat. In Demo 1 and 2, you could visit the Turkish bath and see the door open in Demo 1 and just turn around and see how elegant it is. But of course in Demo 1, the colors were brighter and it was harder to understand how awesome and calm this place looked. And in Demo 2, how hard this was to read. But Demo 1 didn't have this door open, unlike Demo 2 that did. But you could only see the electric bath without the person. But you couldn't see the swimming pool. Demo 3 has changed that. You could see the electric bath with the person in it and the plunge pool. As we move on up, the beautiful sights of the ship. A thing that only Demo 2 can expand. In Demo 2, you could walk down these hallways, all the way to the other side. And in Demo 3, you could walk down the hallways above. In fact, in Demo 3, you could see the little private promenade deck. Walking down these hallways, you feel rich and alive within a ship that has just magically come alive again. Seeing how the lights reflect on the walls and how if you just stare at the wall just so closely, you can see the paintbrush marks that they painted over. And looking at the wood and the staircase, how real it looks. But in Demo 2, you can go into the French Cafe. Or it's not really called that, but I call it the French Cafe. But unlike Demo 2, Demo 3 has added land to see and not just pure ocean. But in both demos, Demo 3 and Demo 2, you could walk in to the first class restaurant with the very reflective windows you could see out of. And how elegant this all was. And this safe behind this wall that you really can't see what's under the table. Come out. And the best places to look was on A deck. When you go into Father Brown's room and see the camera, which is only displayed in Demo 2 because by now Demo 1 cut off just in the front of the ship. And then you can see Thomas Andrews' room in Demo 2 too. Get it? 2-2. It looks exactly the same, just with this big box here. And the banana. Another thing was, in Demo 2, you couldn't see into the first class smoking lounge. As in Demo 3, they've changed that. Instead of a reflective window again, you could see right through into the cold, dark area to where first class men would enjoy themselves smoking and just talking about politics. Because that's all what first class passengers did. Demo 3 has completely beat all the demos they've ever made, and the graphics are astounding. They have put so much work into it. Just seeing the glare from the lights bounce off the painted wood, and being able to see out into land and the promenade deck that one day you'll be able to walk on. And seeing how much detail they've put into the lights, every piece, and be able to explore about 9% of the ship. And the barber shop that was in Demo 2 now looks much more, well, it kind of looks the same. I don't think that bench was there in Demo 2 though. So, I'm going to say that's the only thing that changed. Smoking. I don't think this was in Demo 2 either. But, as you see, they've just all the detailing they put into the ship. From all the gold highlights, to the cabin numbers, to the walls, to the rooms, to the just the corridors and the lights that look so bright and even have detailing on them. They didn't have to do any of this, and just it could have been the fall of the Titanic game. That sucks. You really get a sense of what the ship was really like on its voyage. And as we return back to the bow, back to D deck, to the reception room, you can see all the detailing they've even put into the carpets, to where there are some spots that are darker to symbolize where men and women alike have walked around this ship. And just going back to the D deck boarding gate, where people would have boarded the ship, is really a thing to remember. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please go onto their website, www.titanichg.com. Not buy the demos because they're free. Get the demos 1, 2, and 3 if you would like, and see for yourself how the Titanic has really come to life. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video. I'll see you all on the next voyage. Goodbye.